Lasky.
Yeah,
How are you?
fine.
So, you want to go over the report?
You're here. You can waste my time. Go ahead.
Alright, can we go in the home?
No, I really like to allow you to enter my home, but because I have nothing to hide, but I believe it would violate my constitutional rights.
Why is that? How is that?
I would really like to answer your question because I have nothing to hide, but I believe it would violate my constitutional rights.
How does it violate your constitutional rights?
I'd really like to answer your question. I have nothing to hide. I believe it would violate my constitutional rights.
Okay. Alright, well, so here's our process, right? When we get a report that comes in, it's your right, when you have a report, to, know that you have a report and to know what's contained in the report and be able to provide, challenge whatever's in the report. So just because it's a report doesn't necessarily mean it's all true. So that's why it's so important that everybody that's listed on the report, that I be able to interview them and find out, is this true? Does that make sense?
I'd really like to answer your question because I have nothing to hide, but I believe it would violate my constitutional rights.
So are you saying that you don't want... Okay, well, let me just tell you what's on the report, and then you can just, Okay. So it says, as a punishment, the father punches 16-year-old Brandon in the face. The child currently has no visible injuries. In the past, the father has left marks, bruises, and black eyes on the child. In early April, the father punched the child in the face and kicked the child out of the home. The father made no plan for the child. The physical abuse is ongoing. The child is afraid of the father. Do you mind if I see the home?
I'd really like to let you into my home, but I believe it would violate my constitutional rights.
Okay. Do you have anything that you want to say about the report?
I'd really like to answer your question because I have nothing to hide, but I believe it would violate my constitutional rights.
Okay. Well, if at some later date you'd like to have a more in-depth discussion about the report, please give me a call.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't accept things from strangers.
Okay. All right. Mr. Pawlowski, have a great day.
You too.